In today's video, we recap Kansai's most beloved and longest running events at the amazing Meihan Sportsland. Today, we are talking about Kansai All Stars 2025. Now, as you can assume, since it is called Kansai All Stars, this is where the preferences of the Kansai region compete to be crowned champion of the area. However, the way they approach their competition is quite unlike most events we've covered in the past. So without further ado, let's talk about this 2025 experience and give those of you an idea of what to expect if you find yourself at one of these amazing events. As usual, thank you guys for watching another video of Thrash, and we hope you guys enjoy this one. Good morning. Hello to this beautiful morning down in Meihan. Now, it said it was gonna start raining at 5 o'clock. It is damn near 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, which was obviously a fucking lie. A lot of things to cover today, a lot of fun stuff to happen, a lot of intense driving, and I just can't wait for this shit to start, man. Personally, I would say this coupe is probably my favorite here, with over fenders with fender flares, so it makes it even wider than it already is. I mean, oh my god, wait, I didn't even see this. What the fuck? There's a good cappuccino turbocharged. It's nice to see like something different, like an original AE 86, and cappuccino definitely takes the cake when it comes to unique cars here at Meihan. As I mentioned before, this competition is different from the others we've covered in the past. Instead of the focus being around like one-on-one battles, the main focus is primarily single run performances. Even when drivers reach top 3, it's still solo runs that are judged individually. With that said, when the tandems do come up, it's actually team tandems, not people battling for the top 8 spots. Those participating in the team tandem portion of the event are selected from their teams, aka their prefectures in this case, and chosen to represent their respective prefecture. Walking through the pits, we saw some familiar faces, especially when we're here at Meihan. Ryose, Ryota, Toshi. In a vacuum, any of these guys could snag a podium on any given day, especially here at their home track. But here, up against the many seasoned drivers at Meihan, it's gonna be really, really hard. Don't listen to me. Look how hard it's gonna be. As the singles competition began, the extremely experienced judges, Takatori, Bai, and 4-time Kansai All-Star winner, Naoki Nakamura, would eliminate the drivers as we headed into top 16 and so on. Though with all that experience, I'm sure it's still difficult to choose a winner who advances into the next round, especially how consistent a lot of people were running throughout the day. In an overall group of about 100-ish drivers, the 3 I mentioned before all made it into top 16, which is a feat in itself. However, Ryose would be the one that would make it up the furthest, as he would would make it just into top 6. Though we haven't properly featured him on the channel, his JZ S15 is no stranger to the channel. I was able to catch up with him and wish him good luck, but I decided to slap a GoPro on his car right before he was getting out to see what a run with him actually looks like. Ryose would throw down some really solid runs, but would find himself just outside of top 3. In a twist of fate though, the top 3 selected for this year's event all had won this event in the past. You had 2021 and 2023's winner, Hiroyuki Fukuyama in the Fins 180SX, and one of my personal favorites, the 2018 winner, Akihito Fujio of Team Burst, who likes to board slide his wing on the wall every once in a while. And then you have 2022's winner, Casey Dinerum of Shirts Tucked In, and also a Burst. I hope I said that right. Thankfully, while the judges were interviewing the drivers, I sneaked in a GoPro into the Shirts Tucked In S13 as the final laps of the singles competition got underway. As one competition ends, the next one begins, which was the team tandem drift competition. Now typically it's a twin drift comp, where 2 cars or 2 representatives are chosen for each prefecture and they battle their way out to see who comes out on top. This year they decided to change things up and do 3 car tandems, which made for an awesome show. Since there are only about 6 teams, the top contenders were chosen pretty quickly. The top 3 prefectures that would battle it out would be Team Nada, Shiga, and Hyogo. Kansai All Stars year after year searches for the best in the region, and naturally it can feel pretty competitive. But once Super Dantai begins, super meaning, well, super and Dantai meaning team in Japanese, everything shifts. It's the moment where all preferences put aside that competitive ambition and take the track as one, or in other words, a super team. If Kansai All Stars is the all-day fireworks show, then Super Dantai is the dramatic finale, the dramatic finish that just shows appreciation for everybody there. Final run where every driver comes together for one last send-off, not just for the crowd, but for everybody involved.
Can't really, it's probably the biggest event in Kansai area. How'd you like it?
Man, I'm lost for words. This is the biggest event I've been to since I moved out here to Japan. Kansai All Stars, they did it the way how it's always supposed to be done. Big, bigger than ever. Man, I've never seen so many drift cars here at one place in my whole entire life. Shout out Kansai All Stars for hosting a big event. Brought the whole community out. The vibes were immaculate. I can't wait to come back next year.
They say you got to see it in person to really understand it and everything. But actually, like, if you're a driver, there's really no way to hide like what you're doing. There's hundreds of people sitting so closely seeing whatever you do. So like when you see people throw in the car and they commit with a ton of speed and you can see the grip, you can feel the grip like in the car. There's nowhere else where people drive like this in the world. And for me, every time I think like we're getting close, I'm based in SoCal, I think we're getting closer and I'm like, oh yeah, like I think, you know, we're on the up. I come back here and it's always really like humbling because like, yeah, we're getting better, but like these dudes and chicks are getting better too. So it's always great to see like where the pinnacle is, and the pinnacle I find is here.
Hiroyuki would end up winning the singles competition with that crazy ass backy that he threw. Hyogo Prefecture would end up winning the team tandem competition, and Osaka would take the overall win at Kansai All Stars 2025. But there was still one last competition to go through, and that was the old-fashioned rock, paper, scissors for everybody who came to the event to win. And we brought a seat for one lucky winner. It was great seeing everybody from our Japanese homies here locally to our friends from overseas, and just a shout out to everybody who makes an event like this possible, and I doubt this will be the last one we attend. Drifting is a crazy world, a crazy hobby, and just an overall crazy thing to be a part of, and I just appreciate having the opportunity to share with you all at each and every event. Thank you guys for watching yet another video of Thrash, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one.